For centuries, buying meant handing over heavy metal. Today, you wave a glowing glass screen over a scanner and the transaction is done. Look at these ancient punch-marked coins. Their irregular shapes and sheer metallic weight made early commerce incredibly difficult. Moving a large amount of wealth meant loading up wagons with heavy metal, traveling for days, and hoping you didn't get robbed along the way. To solve this, societies invented the paper check. Instead of hauling chests of silver, a merchant could write a specific amount on a piece of paper, sign it, and safely transfer vast sums of wealth. But this system had a severe speed limit. As you can see on this vintage 1915 check, the handwritten signatures, specific dates, and physical postage stamps meant it was processed by hand. You dropped it in a box, someone had to transport it, and a clerk verified the signature. As trade expanded globally, businesses were trying to operate at light speed, but their money was stuck moving at the speed of paper. To keep growing, the global economy had to build completely new, frictionless networks. The first major step toward that frictionless network was plastic. This 1959 American Express card, with its embossed account numbers and expiration date, represents the moment we started converting physical cash into authorized digital data. Eventually, this evolved into the debit card. Think of a debit card as a digital extension of your own wallet. As this pipeline shows, it connects directly to your personal bank account, meaning you can only spend the money you already have. A credit card works differently. Notice how the pipeline shifts away from the user's account and connects to the bank's own massive vault instead. The bank pays the merchant for you, effectively handing you a digital loan slip, an IOU that you have to pay back later, usually with interest. These cards made spending easier, but you still had to physically carry them, swipe them through bulky machines, and wait for authentication. The friction wasn't gone, it had just taken a different form. Even when banking moved to the internet, sending money was a chore. You had to carefully type out 12-digit account numbers, look up specific branch routing codes, and wait around for a text message with a one-time password before anything could happen. India solved this by building the Unified Payments Interface, or UPI. It was designed from the ground up to strip away those data entry bottlenecks. Instead of memorizing account numbers, you get a simple UPI ID, or a scannable QR code. As you can see here, this ID acts as a secure shield. It covers all your complex banking details so you never have to type them out again. When you scan a code, your phone pings a central hub called the National Payments Corporation of India, or NPCI. The NPCI acts as an invisible traffic controller. It instantly reads those hidden details and draws a direct routing line straight to the merchant's bank. Watch as the digital packet travels that routed line. The two banks communicate through the NPCI, verify the funds, and settle the transaction in milliseconds. By turning money into pure, instantly verifiable data, UPI completely removed the friction of time and physical distance for everyday transactions. Now, let's scale this up from a single vegetable vendor to a national corporation. If a successful company wants to build 5 new factories, it faces a massive friction point. It needs hundreds of millions of dollars, which is far more than a single bank can safely lend. The solution is to issue shares. Instead of taking one massive loan, the company breaks its total ownership apart into millions of tiny uniform pieces and sells those fractional slices to the public. To buy or sell those slices, you go to a stock market. Institutions like the Bombay Stock Exchange, seen here towering over the city, provide the heavily regulated platforms required to ensure these trades are legitimate and secure. In the past, trading shares meant standing on a chaotic floor, shouting orders, and exchanging physical paper tickets. It was a slow, exhausting process. Today, it's entirely digital. Just as UPI allowed individuals to instantly move cash from phone to phone, modern electronic stock exchanges allow the global economy to instantly move vast amounts of corporate capital, fueling massive industrial growth. But there's a catch. The price of those shares is never static. As this scale shows, stock prices are determined second by the strict laws of supply and demand. When a company reports strong profits or the overall economy is thriving, investors get confident. More people want to buy the stock than sell it. The scale tips toward the buyers, driving the price upward into a boom or a bull market. Conversely, if a war breaks out or an economic shock hits, panic sets in. Everyone tries to sell their shares at exactly the same time. the scale slams down on the seller side, flooding the market and causing the price to plummet in a bear market crash. To keep track of all these wild swings, we use indices like the Sensex. It acts as a market thermometer, tracking the share prices of 30 massive companies to give us a quick reading on the overall health of the Indian economy. Modern financial infrastructure has accomplished its goal. It has removed the physical friction of moving money, enabling corporate growth and opening wealth building to the general public. But with speed comes risk. Now that your money can move in milliseconds, navigating the market safely requires deep financial literacy and constant vigilance.